What's up, guys? This is Miasin. So first of all, I know I'm very late because I'm about to review a bunch of new cards and news that you might already know about, but obviously most of them were announced when I was at the YCS. So yeah, my bad for the lateness. Obviously, I couldn't really make a video on them because I was too busy not reading planned cards and losing. Anyways, before we go any further, you already know the drill. Smash the like and subscribe button. Blah, blah, blah. I really need that engagement because the algorithm has been kind of rough on me lately. Oh my god. Anyways, first things first, the structure deck is going to be out on February 7, 2025. I don't know what this necessarily means like event-wise, but I think this means that this deck will be legal for YCS Orlando. So yeah, keep an eye out on this. It is a very good structure deck. And honestly, I do think that it's going to be a tier 1 deck. It's already doing some good results in the OCG. And the OCG metagame breakdown, by the way, I will be covering very soon. I know, again, I'm very late. It's not my fault. But yeah. Anyways, Alliance Insight is going to be the next core set after Supreme Darkness, which is funny because we don't even have this the full set spoiler for Supreme Darkness, but we still have like the the confirmation of the next one after that. And by the way, there is one archetype that I think is going to have support in that set. It's going to be Red Eyes, because Red Eyes is the only deck in the game that has a card with the word Insight in it. Maybe it doesn't mean anything, and I'm just over-analyzing the situation. And Alliance really reminds me of Duelist Alliance, so maybe some new Shaddoll, some new Satellar Knight, some new Burning Abyss. Maybe, perhaps, you guys let me know your thoughts and predictions about what this new core set will really bring to Yu-Gi-Oh! Cyber Dragon support would absolutely be nice, but obviously we can always dream. Anyways, this is a new sushi monster. There you go. It looks absolutely beautiful. As a matter of fact, I'm actually kind of hungry now. Alright, so this one is Tempura of Chance EBI, level 3 Fire Aqua Pendulum, okay. Normal monster, obviously. Pendulum effect is you can only use this effect once per turn. You can target one card in your pendulum zone, toss a coin, and if the result is head, special summon that card, or if the result is tails, destroy it, and if you do, you lose life points equal to its pendulum scale, multiplied by 300. So if you target like Plush Fire, then I guess you're a winner regardless. But yeah, no, this card is clearly not good. It's not supposed to be good. It's just supposed to be funny because when you cook food, you have theoretically like a 50% chance of cooking it correctly or burning it. So I guess that might be the reference. I'm not 100% sure. If this card is deeper than that, you also let me know. Anyways, now we got some new Fiendsmith cards. Fiendsmith Rex Tremende. It's a it's a Latin monster. It's a fusion monster. Level 9 Light Fiend. Holy crap, the stats are ridiculous. Once Fiendsmith Fusion, Lacrimosa is banned. Any fusion or link monster. Yeah, okay, so yeah, you can go Super Poly, fuse away your opponent's DSE, right? And then any fusion or link and summon this card, not too bad. You can only use the first and third effect once per turn. If this card is fusion summoned, you can discard one card, send one Light Fiend monster from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard. Alright, that's nice. I mean, you can Foolish for the DSE ray, and then that can trigger and then send a card your opponent controls to the grave. So that's cool. And if you're discarding like a Fabled Lure, that also gets its effect revive itself back. So I guess you can get a little bit of value, and that's fine. Unaffected by non-Fiendsmith card effects while equipped with a Fiendsmith equip spell. I don't even think this matters too much because if you can, I mean, as long as you play Fiendsmith cards yourself, you can even out this with like Engraver. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's just, anyways, if this card is sent to the grave, you can target one other Fiendsmith card in your grave or banished, add it to your hand. It's a very whatever card. It's not broken only because Lacrimosa is banned. If Lacrimosa wasn't banned, this card would be nice. It would be super easy to summon, super broken. But bro, a Fiendsmith Fusion monster right now is really just DSE Ray. Like, so in other words, this card to me is only a Super Poly target. That's it, that's all. It's not the best. I can't really say I'm a fan, so yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't think this card will see play in the TCG. Anyways, now we've got Fiendsmith's Kyrie, so it's a card that, again, if it has a good graveyard effect, then it's easy to have access to because Lacrima, the Scarlet Sorrow, can Foolish it. Anyways, normal trap, you can only use the second effect once per turn. This turn, your Light Fiend monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, any battle damage you take is halved. This might be your friend against Standby Dragon. That's all I can say. You can banish this card from your grave. There we go. What was I saying? Fusion summon one Fiendsmith Fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters you control as material. You can also use monsters in your spell and trap zone equipped to a Fiendsmith monster as equipped spells. It's not relevant. It absolutely isn't relevant. I don't see how you're ever gonna be playing this card just so that you can have like another way of summoning DSE Ray. Again, it would have been nice if we had access to Lacrimosa and everything, but this is just too hard to summon without it, and Yeah, the only one is really just DSC, right? That's it, that's all. Anyways, now we've got some new cards from Rage of the Abyss. These are TCG exclusives, so they might have some really nice potential that we could tap into. Denial Deity Dotan, level 10 Warrior Fusion, 3k attack, 2800 defense. No, actually, never mind. I actually think I read those cards already. Yeah, just before I left. But this card, actually, it's better than I thought. Well, hold on a second. Did I actually read them? Pretty sure, but whatever. I'll just do it again. Who cares? This one you can summon with heavy polymerization, so that's like the main reason to summon this, which is another TCG exclusive that is actually out at the moment from the Megatins. And yeah, the goal is to summon this off of heavy poly. You lose however life points it'll take to banish 3 monsters from your extra deck. And then as long as no monsters on your field or graveyard share an original name with any monster on your opponent's field or grave, monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. So yeah, a bunch of your monsters are going to be indestructible by everything. And then you can send from your hand, deck, or extra deck to the grave 1 monster with the same original name as a monster on your opponent's field or grave. Then target 1 card on their field or graveyard, banish it. So yeah, you can just keep breaking the board over and over. So it's really cool. And you can also foolish like a DSE Ray from your extra deck to the grave. And also like send something else to the grave. It's nice. It's a really cool card that you can summon off of heavy poly. I might go into details later on and make like a full video on this. But it's not like the kind of thing that I think will really be game-breaking for Yu-Gi-Oh! This card, it doesn't really look too interesting, even though I haven't really read it. I just like to be very judgmental. Yeah, no, I definitely do remember reading this card, though. And yeah, this is like the level 9 Turbo Monster. Could be good in Generator. I don't know. It doesn't look garbage, that I can say for sure. Anyway, some new cards from Rage of the Abyss, which I am pretty sure I have not read yet. Yeah? Doesn't ring any bells. Man-to-Man, the Ultra Human, level 7 Light Psychic, cannot be distributed or destroyed by battle while face-up on the field. You can only use the if your opponent controls a face-up card you own. Holy shit, okay. You can special summon this card from your hand, so you Kaiju your opponent and then you summon this. During the end phase, if this card was normal or special summon this card this turn, you can place this card on the bottom of the deck, then you can return 1 face-up card on the field you own to your hand. So yeah, like you Kaiju'd your opponent, and then you get back your Kaiju. That's, yeah, that's garbage. Okay, release Brainwashing. Obviously, it's, like, supposed to go along with it, because this card, like, the other one, the reverse Brainwashing or whatever, yeah, like, the point was, you Kaiju your opponent, you get back your Kaiju, so, whatever. Quickly spell if a monster is distributed from the hand or field, again, Kaiju. Target 1 face-up monster upon controls, apply the following effect based on which player owns that face-up monster. So if it's you, you take control of it, but return it to the hand during the end phase. That's kind of cool. And if it's your opponent's monster, negate its effect until the end of this turn. Yeah, okay, sure. I mean, yeah, no, this card kind of sucks, honestly. And last but definitely not least, or rather should I say least, because that's not really like any new cards, but rather like the confirmation of the set spoiler from Rage of the Abyss for your wallet. I'm actually dead. I will probably make a video just on that, but we have the confirmation of everything. What is a secret? What is an ultra? So Heart of the Blue Eyes, this is going to be a secret rare. Lacrima, the Crimson Tier, it's going to be a secret rare. It's not going to be worth a lot of money. And the Heart of the Blue Eyes is going to be worth absolutely nothing. Abyss Rhine, it's also going to be worth absolutely nothing. Molchemi Furaros is like $200 because it's by far the best card here. It's really nasty. Deception of the Sinful Spells is the continuous spell. It's going to be worth a decent amount of money. Maybe the same as Wanted. Maybe a little less. Maybe a little less. Maybe like 70 US, 100 Canadian, something like that. Maybe still a little less than that. So I don't know. It's only really, to be fair, it's playable in every single Azamina deck, and there's a lot. It's not just Snake Eye. So maybe it's gonna be better than I think, but you don't have to necessarily play that. Primite Lordly Load. This is the continuous spell, if I recall correctly. Very good card. I have nothing to say, but it's not gonna be worth too much money. Dominus Impulse, on the other hand, is gonna be worth like a solid 60 US, I think. It's a 3 of in 10 by Dragon, and 10 by Dragon is the Tier 0 deck of Rage of the Abyss format. It's the deck to beat because it can play 24 hand traps. It's very consistent. So yeah, it's a very annoying deck. And Dominus Impulse and Molchemi Furaros are both secret rares. So you are gonna have to destroy your wallet if you want to play 10 by Dragon now. It is no longer the budget deck that you knew and loved. Anyways, Giant Mimigul, Mimigul Charm, both of these cards will be worth like literally $2. If you pull these 2 cards, or Heart of the Blue Eyes, or Lacrima, or Abyss Rhine, you're gonna be very disappointed. There you go, that's all I can say. And finally, Farking Courtier Volcanics. This card it's not game-breaking at all, unfortunately. It really should have been printed in the last set. I think Konami took way too long with this card, because the Farking deck had a lot of potential last format, but now it's just a little too late. Like, you might as well just play something else. And even though it's a good card, I don't think it's even like, it's anything close to tier 0, like not even remotely close, a little bit. Whatever, like you gotta also play bricks to make it work, and Fire King already has a lot of undesirable cards to draw. I'm not a super big fan of it. I also don't hate it. I think it's just gonna be like a $20 secret rare, maybe, something like that. It's not gonna be worth too much to get your hands on a playset because not everybody wants to play this card. It's only good in Fire King, whereas this is good in a lot of decks. This is good in every deck, and this is good in a lot of decks. So yeah, we've got 3 really nasty secret rares. I want to say Fueros is going to be the best one, Dominus Impulse the second best, and Deception third best. I think that's a solid prediction. And then for the fourth spot, it's going to be like a tie between the Primite Lordly Load and Volcanics. And then everything else, ass cheeks. Anyways, for the Ultra Rares, we've got Surfacing Big Jaws, decent card, Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon, also solid. Primate Imperial Dragon, that is the monster that absolutely nobody plays, a complete garbage. Centurion Chimera, I think that's the level 8 Synchro monster. Mermail Shadow Squad, solid card. Area, the Water Channeler, it's good in Crystron, sure. So yeah, it's a card that has potential, so keep your eye out on this one. Both of the good fusion monsters that are played in Azamina, so both of them are really good. Hold on a second. No, it's Moa Arcielago and Rhea Silvera. Moa Regina, I think, is the level 8. Hold on a second. I don't want to say something stupid. Moa Regina. Yeah, it is the level 8. Okay, there we go. And Moa Arcielago, I think, is the Omni Negate. I'm not sure. No, it's the Searcher. Yeah, all their names make no sense. Anyway, 6 Samurai, whatever. Pasageura, the Atlantean Dragon Lord, who cares? Neptibus, that's a Link 3 monster. That's the Link 2 card that is really good in Eldritch. It's really nice. Primite Drill Beam, I think that is a trap card. And Mimigo Throne. I don't think this card's great, but I could be wrong. And then the super rares, I don't really care too much because anything that isn't like a secret or ultra is never going to be worth too much money. Unless we're talking about like a Bestial Magnemot in its prime or like Twin Twister and those kinds of super rares that are kind of nice when you pull them. You're in a good mood. But yeah, that's it for this, I guess, video on like the recap of like the new news. I hate saying that. It makes me feel really stupid. Yeah, you guys let me know how you feel about Rage of the Abyss and the upcoming format in the comment section below. Again, I will be back with a lot of content, so stay tuned and I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.